Hi guys, I'm Exactchaos and welcome back to another stream of Project Hospital to start with. At least, I think what we're going to do today is we're going to play a little bit of Project Hospital. We've built about everything we wanted to build. What I'm interested to see is what the new events look like. So I'm basically that's what we're playing for over here. And then we're going to switch over to a little bit of Airport CEO. Now that Alpha 36 is in fact now in the default branch, we will be looking at that again. Hopefully all of the stuff that we were struggling with last time is now sorted out. Scotty, welcome to the stream. Happy Father's Day. Yes, it is in fact Father's Day today in Australia. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there watching the stream and the video afterwards. Dandelion, welcome to the stream. Always good to see you guys here. Now, let's jump straight into it and see what is happening. Hospitalization is over, so we'll do. It's going to be a bit of management, just managing the last little bits of patients that we have running around. There's a few of them that we are just slowly getting out the door, and I'm hoping to see one of those events. The first event just kind of happens all by itself, so I can't actually make it happen. So we'll see how it goes. We can release there as well. Lots of people being released. Procedures was finished. Last was the interview. Okay, so there's a few things going on over here. There's some flashing symptoms that we obviously need to take care of. Physical examination, temperature measurements, those kind of things. Let's start off with a few of those and see what's happening. Obviously, patients coming in over here. Scheduled procedures are finished over here. I believe that is everything we needed to do. I believe that shit's going to be fine. We'll just let it be. This patient over here, we're doing a few things. We're not really picking up more symptoms here. A lab procedure uncovered a symptom. Let's quickly have a look. Irregular heartbeat. Ooh. We should be able to sort that out through beta blockers. So let's get them on beta blockers. Get Patricia on beta blockers straight away. Hopefully that will save her before we have any further issues there. Dr. Kevin, welcome to the stream. Congratulations to Checkpoint Vandalion, Vanderpon Chaos Flowman, and Sandkelp for being this week's winners on the Discord. That's an activity-based winning. And we'll see about getting some cool stuff going on with the winners as we go. Oh, and there was a hydrate that I missed. Scotty, thanks for the hydrate. I'll quickly grab that one right now. Do the isolation door things not close? No, I don't believe they do. I think it's just, to be honest, I don't think they've served any real purpose. They're mainly aesthetic. It just looks like it's an isolation thing there. Okay, so we've managed to do a few things over here, but we're not really picking up the stuff that we wanted to. Cardiography unit, then we'll move on to the other bits and pieces. So we'll do those to see if we can figure things out a little bit over here before we move on. Hospitalization is over. Thank you. We'll have to move through these things fairly quickly if we wanted to get some stuff going on. Oh, now there is, if you use, hang on, I've actually updated. So if you now use the command exclamation mark socials you get a few links over there. Then Nightbot will give you a few links over there. So if the doc's not around to use his special skills, you can also grab Nightbot to get a few links up going. Okay, last thing was provided. Oh, we actually figured it out, right? Straight away. There's still some issues here that we need to deal with. But we can certainly assign. What is required here? I am antibiotics. We cannot assign this without hospitalization. Okay, so let's quickly dig in a little bit. Oh, there's also another one. Sorry, if we go to the chat in this again, I also added the PC specs. So exclamation mark rig, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's the rig that I'm using. So now there's a few ways of actually getting the stuff the information if I can never seem to forget it or remember it at least. Okay, so we've got that referential diagnosis picked up the problem over here. We need to hospitalize this specific individual. Regular hospitalization seems to be full on all the time, so we'll go with isolation. I believe that's going to be fine. So if we go with isolation first, and then what we'll do is we will get them to isolation, and then we'll get all these things set up. Hospitalization is over on this patient. There, thank you. Let's move along. Long wait for a bed. Still a problem. Can we instead move over to isolation? I think because regular hospitalization is already been issued here, we cannot cancel that in any way, shape or form. Hospitalization is over there. Okay, procedures are finished, heart monitoring. So we finished that. We're doing the beta blockers. So everybody should be just fine over here. Okay, we've got someone popping in trauma care. I'm still wondering what's going to happen with these things. Yeah, successfully finished one event in a row, and that unlocks the event buttons. So we're waiting on an event to actually occur. What's going on over here? Okay, so we kind of know what's the issue. So let's do that. I believe this needs to be, maybe not. Is that very contagious? No, not at all. So let's try and help all these things over here instead of actually hospitalizing. I think that's the idea. This one, ooh, it's time for a differential diagnosis, I think. Plus maybe a physical and a temperature. I think we should be fine as is. Okay, so Q fever has been identified over here. Let's quickly slot that in. So Q fever needs, okay, and that I believe needs to be hospitalization. Hospitalization is required. So we'll throw into isolation hospitalization, and we'll throw in all the other bits and pieces and see if we can sort out with that. This patient has just gone through an interview, so let's grab the other bits and pieces here. Abdominal palpitation, we need, where is it? Temperature management at the very least, or measurement at the very least. Okay, let's see, can we figure out which one of these things it is? Yeah, so what I was saying at the start is that we'll be playing a little bit of Project Hospital until we manage to clear our first event, because I want to see what the new events look like, and then we'll move on to Airport CEO. Procedures have finished over here, and we can send that patient home. Thank you. Okay, we managed to actually figure out what's going on here. Physical examination seems to have done the trick over there. Do we need to antivirals? Antivirals, I think, can be provided right over here, so we will not go to the effort of hospitalizing this patient. Okay, another interview, influenza A or B. One of them, I think, is slightly more dangerous than the other, right? Oh, actually, well, we've got both of these departments. So let's do temperature, physical, chest, and see how we do. Maybe even a nasal cavity inspection or something like that. Oh, and we can do differential diagnosis if we need to. Of course we can. The hospital is pretty quiet. We're managing a lot of patients, and it's going fairly well. Procedures finished over here, so we actually figured out Dengue Fever over here. This needs hospitalization, I believe. Absolutely does. So we'll have to. We don't have regular hospitalization available. We probably need expansion if we were going to continue to play much longer. But let's get that in place, and once they're hospitalized, we'll give them, yeah, perfect, there we go. Hopefully all of that makes a lot of sense. So procedures are finished over here, we've diagnosed, and we can send treated, and we can send home. Moving through patients quickly, 2,000 for that one. Okay, now we've done this. Lots of hepatitis pieces here, so let's do this. I'm kind of wondering whether we need to kind of do the USG. Is that in the sonography unit, general surgery department? So let's not do that one right now. Let's do some abdominal and temperatures and stuff, and then we'll see what's going on there. Differential diagnosis said it's influenza A. So we'll grab influenza A there, and we will go ahead and assign all the various medications that we need to treat influenza A. Hopefully they'll be treated quickly and we can send them on their way. Ooh, Legionnaires Disease over here has been assigned. Regular hospitalization is the answer, though I'm not sure there are beds available. Legionella detected. So Legionella needs to be, we need to actually start throwing these things in place. I'm putting isolation in there just because I don't think we have any rooms available or any beds available. Yeah, the beds are pretty full, packed in fact. Okay, so the last was the interview over here, so let's just do a few bits and pieces: temperature management or measurement, and physical examination, and maybe abdominal and CRP, see if that does the trick. Long wait for a bed. This is the problem, right? This is the problem, rabies, but I would like to just go into isolation and then we'll start assigning this, because we've got a few more beds in isolation. None of these people actually need isolation, but we've got multiple beds available here for isolation. Oh, who's arriving here in this? Let's just have a look. What's going on here? Oh, Nipah virus infection. And I believe that's highly contagious. So once that's done, we should get them into... Ooh, we'll see what the doctor says. But the doctor will put them into isolation. Okay, what's going on over here? We figured out a few more things, but still not quite there. Let's do differential diagnosis and see where we end up. Okay, so we're up to acute hepatitis E. Supportive therapy is what you need. Okay, well let's throw everything at it. Supportive therapy, is that part of the trick here? Is supportive vitamin supplements, is that what it is? Is that all that you need? Treated? Okay. Stabilization has been done. Isolation is actually happening over here, so let's quickly provide you all the other bits and pieces. We probably need to continue to look for something. So what other kind of symptoms can we expect here? We can expect irregular heartbeat. And what is that one? That is a rabies detected, but we already know it's rabies, but we haven't detected. But so that should go. Let's do some heart monitoring. Can't be prescribed in this department, really. Well, we can surely do an ECG, right? Let's go ahead and grab that just to make sure we will actually pick up the issues there. If it's probably heart monitoring that we need to do. Over here, what's happening? And all. So we've done everything that we can over here. Nothing seems to be flashing, so that's fine. We'll just leave it as is. Procedures have finished. We can send the patient home. Thank you so much. Last was CRP, Ebola. Oh my goodness, Marburg. So this person is in a pretty bad state. Pretty bad state. Oh my goodness. So let's go with differential diagnosis, but this patient really is problematic. Where is this patient? Actually came into the hospital. Ooh, I'm gonna keep an eye on this. Are you sick? No, that was just a cough. Actually more like, so Ebola, we've got Ebola in the hospital, so immediately isolation. Are we out of beds? Oh my goodness. This is the problem that we had to deal with. Yes, thank you so much, Scotty. I'll grab that hydrate straight away. Okay, now, so we've got Ebola to deal with, and and we don't have a free bed in isolation. 3rd level. Yeah, it seems like we're going to have to do something like that. Alternatively, we can try and squeeze a little something in here. We could do a little something in here. Let's try and at least provide an extra facility here. What are we doing, right? It's that we're doing. So let's go ahead and copy some of the stuff here. I'll try and cover that a little later. So why not? Hang on. No. These are, my goodness. Hang on. We haven't actually. Hang on. Go to management. Go to this. We haven't actually assigned those, and thank goodness we haven't. So now we actually have the ability to still throw in a few isolation units in here. Nice. So let's do that and that. Okay, perfect. That's going to be quite helpful. But we are running out of space, and it makes me think that if the event hits now, we're probably in trouble. That is what it tells me. Okay, so hopefully you should now quite easily find yourself isolation, and we'll throw all of these things at it. And as soon as you're in there, we can give you those pieces, and that should be just fine. Hopefully that's not going to be too bad. Now let's start doing a few things over here. Abdominal temperature, see how that goes. You're done for the time being. Should be okay. There's no, yeah, I know. All kinds of issues here. We need more people to clear out. When you move the regular patients into isolation units and highly contagious patients appear and you didn't have free isolation unit anymore. Yes, I know. I know. Okay, what's happening? Acute hepatitis E. Supportive therapy. Haven't we done this? Oh, I never actually assigned it, did I? Oh, there we go. Supportive therapy requires hospitalization. Oh, crap. And eye drops and all kinds of stuff. You've got eye drops for your cat sickness something. Can we actually get a few people out of here? That should be okay. You should be fine with your eye drops there. Interview was done. I'm kind of, you know what, the one thing that's not being used is a lot of this space. I'm kind of wondering whether we should. No, actually, it's there's a lot of people in there. Raymond Coral, welcome to the stream. Is this your first stream? Okay, so the interview was done. So let's test a few other things. And temperature. So we'll get all of that going. Okay, so can we? The question is, right? Can we expand a little bit? If we expand down here and we go up a little bit, we could potentially expand that facility a little bit. I think that's what we should try and do, just in case. What am I doing? I'm doing. Let's build a little bit of foundation here. We need to go down a level. I believe it's up to there. So if we do something like that, I think that should be just fine. And then we can do something like that. Perfect. You need a whole hospital of isolation. It seems like I do. Now, what we can do is we can put that in place there. And now it's going to start getting a little bit weird here. So let me quickly gonna get rid of some of these walls. If we do something like that, right, that will change colors too. Now let's as the doc says, I never use the copy tool, so let's grab the copy tool and we'll see what we can do here. So if I'm just going to do them maybe one at a time. So if we do like that, and we'll slot a few more in here. One, and that was an undo. Let's undo that one, and we'll slot another. And we'll slot another. And now I'm kind of wondering how can we. That's okay. We'll slot a few of these guys on this side also, and we can probably. Can we? Can we do a slightly larger ward section in the middle there? That's what I'm wondering about. If we just do a little section of wall. Hanging wing. It's a hanging wing, that's what it is. It's a floating wing. If we do, I'm gonna do something like that and see if we can just add a few beds like that. Yeah, I think something like that could be useful. We could even bring it a little closer down. Have a little seating area in the middle. I think we're gonna need more space here, actually. I'm actually going to try and squeeze in a few more people. If we do something like this, I want to see if that'll work. And then if we go and grab Oh, I need to go ahead and expand this area a little bit. So this is actually this is not. It's just the regular ward. So if we expand the regular ward like so. Okay. Wow! Immediately a few people are popping in. Now let's see. Can I go ahead and grab? I think I can. Let's do the same colored beds here. We're squeezing in a few more beds. We're squeezing in. it's going to be unlucky if you end up here because we're only just kind of trying to squeeze in as much as we can. So that should be quite helpful for the time being. Now you guys are complaining that how on earth can this thing stay up? So let's try and at least sort that out a little bit. What we'll do is we'll just kind of throw in some walls here, there, and we'll just do a little bit of that. So at least now we know it won't fall over. And let's quickly do the flooring just so it looks a little bit better. Now, just gonna do that kind of thing. We've got these little things here, which probably is a little bit of a waste of space. But what I want to do is I want to continue as much as we can here quickly. It's a little bit of a patchwork over there. Not the greatest, but I want to see the event. That's really what I'm after. Okay, so now let's see. So we've done a few bits and pieces here. Can we do differential and figure it out? Is there anything else we can try? Let's do a neurological and a CRP and then a differential. I think that should hopefully help us out. Controlled patient first has been treated. Excellent. Someone can leave. Uncovered a new symptom, but I think we're under control here. Ooh. Well, let's at least fix all of that. I think we should be okay. No privacy if you ended up on extra beds. Yeah, absolutely. With privacy wall between the doors. For the time being. Ooh, yellow fever. That's a pretty bad one too. Orifice bleeding. Yeah. Hemorrhagic fevers. But yellow fever seems to be not infectious or not highly contagious or something like that. So let's get them. I'm sure it needs to be hospitalized, right? Supportive therapy. Well, maybe not. Yellow fever doesn't need hospitalization. Let's do this thing then. Patient needs to be hospitalized. Okay, fair enough. There we go. Regular hospitalization it is then. Procedures are finished. Okay, Japanese spotted fever. We'll grab that and we will. Does this need to be hospitalized? Japanese spotted fever? Maybe not. Let's throw everything at that patient. I'm hoping we don't need hospitalization here. Control patient was treated and now ready to go home. That's always good. Oh, that one too, actually. Excellent. And this one, nice. Get as many people out the door as we potentially can. Ooh, oxygen therapy. Okay, but now in isolation, right? Now we can just go ahead and throw all of that at them. In isolation, oxygen therapy, all of those kind of things. This is a highly infectious one or highly contagious. Yeah, so the isolation. Okay, hang on, let's just see. Did we figure out this flashing thing? No, so it has to be the rabies piece, so that's okay. So what's happening over here? Temperature management, we should be okay. Let's sort all of that out. In isolation over here. So this is the isolation area, right? Oh man, there's so much to do all the time. Ebola? Did we never... How come? Experimental serum? Let's do it. Maybe I never actually assigned that as the problem. But now, anyway, we should, hopefully we can get this under control. There's still a flashing symptom over there, but let's try the experimental serum and see if that works. So, this is the isolation ward. So we've got fancy isolation rooms here with their own individual bathrooms. going on over here to try and help people out that are in contagious disease scenarios, or highly contagious. But what ended up happening is this one got full so quickly that we just put some normal patients over there. Probably not the best protocol to have, but anyway, we'll do that. Oh yes, the YouTube is one behind. Just after this, the YouTube video, the last final YouTube video will come out, and then this one will obviously, I think, come out tomorrow, and then I think that's going to be it for Project Hospital for the time being, and we'll move on to Airport CEO. Can we get this event? When will we get this event? Scheduled procedure, experimental serum. So hopefully all of that is now under control. So we'll just leave them be there. We figured out some bad stuff over here, flashing stuff going on there. Regular hospitalization, IV infusion. So let's just do all of the other treatments we can. I'm hoping that's going to be okay. Controlled patient can go home. SARS, excellent. SARS was a pretty bad one too, yeah. Build more isolation units. Yes, if we were going to go... if we're going to continue the series, I would build. I just want to see the event. That's all I want to do. And then we're going to kind of end this one here. Okay, all of that should be okay. What's going on over here? That should be fine. All of that should be just fine. The protocol: when the ward is full, the patient is placed on extra beds in corridors. So see, these extra beds is not that bad then. Right? Not that bad at all. Okay, so this guy, Legionnaires Disease, we already have this patient in isolation. Should be fine. All the treatments are being prescribed, so no problems whatsoever. We've got some people coming into TC over here. Diet modification. All of that should be okay. We can just let that run. We'll leave you be. Recommendations, all of that's in place. We'll just let that run. I'm really hoping we'll get the event now. This is to hoping there's events. So I believe there's a new event that's come out with the Infectious Diseases DLC, and I just would like to see what it is. I mean, usually when we played, one of the random events basically popped up, and that then activated the buttons. So just want to see us do that. Okay, so let's prescribe a few other things to do here. Temperature. Do that. That's okay. We're managing all of this. Thank you. No, so if I go over here, it says successfully finish one event in a row. So we are actually waiting for the event. Then once that one is done, we'll get the buttons. Then we'll get the buttons. Yellow fever is done. So what's the issue here now? Supportive therapy has been provided. So you're just waiting? Hospitalized? Okay, you're hospitalized. That's fine. Procedures are finished. Let's get the differential going over there. I don't think I need any other departments first. I think we can run it. I mean, there's other stuff asking for surgeries and stuff, but I don't think we need it right now. Do we need hospitalization for this? I don't think so. Let's try and avoid hospitalization as much as we can. Pop that one out of the way. Should be okay. Let's assign a few other bits and pieces, and then you should be fine. Hover your mouse to the lock? What are we saying? Which lock? Oh, this lock. User event button will unlock after completing second objective for the Quick Snap Care Insurance Company. And this is what we're on. This is the second objective for the Quick Snap Care one. So we're just waiting for it to happen, basically. Yes, that's fine. We don't need to do anything else. Okay, let's throw in some other bits and pieces over there. You should be okay. Okay, there's more some hydrates up there. Thank you so much. Okay, what's this? Ooh, loss of fever. Okay, we'll try and give them everything they need. Can we do this without hospitalization? Antivirals has already been assigned, so I think we should be okay. What is this? That's fine. It's this one. Surgeries more complicated. Blah 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 blah. Patient to be hospitalized. Okay, that's fine. Let's do regular hospitalization then as best we can. Yes, thank you. That's just fine. Well, I was thinking about an hour, so about another half an hour. I'm really just waiting for this event to happen, and I actually thought we would have had it about now. Oh, where's this guy going? What is that? HPS? Into the isolation ward. Let's immediately start treating that before these flashes gets too bad. It's kind of cool that you can see people in the highly infectious stretchers, right? So that we can jump in and support that as best we can. What's going on over here? Nothing too serious. Another yellow fever, actually. Okay, interesting. Well, let's get some treatments going on straight away. Yellow fever is not the super contagious type, so we'll go regular hospitalization, get some supportive therapies and other things going on as best we can to try and sort that out. Over here, that's all fine. We've dealt with that. Excellent. Got some people in TC, but that's okay. We'll let ER deal with that as best they can. I think we're just about okay over here. We don't need to worry about any of those things anymore. How many beds do we have filled up over here? Extra beds has not been used just yet. All of that is just fine, so that's okay. Isolation beds. Yeah, we still have a few available. Hopefully, if it's a small event that pops up, we can deal with it. Well, I don't know. I don't know for a fact when events pop up, but presumably they're not saying that it's a prerequisite, right? We already have this thing going on here. If it was a prerequisite, it would have been the previous. It would have been the previous thing that we've done, the previous objective. So seems like we should be able to deal with it. But I'm not sure. I can't say that for a fact. Okay, yellow fever, all of that's been done, so that's fine. We'll just let it be. But yeah, I think if we haven't had the event in the next half an hour, we'll switch over anyway. All of that's done, and you can just wait it out, buddy. Just wait it out. CDC testing. We've got dengue fever over here, so let's provide all of this. Supportive fevers. You are in regular hospitalization, so that should be just fine. You could actually squeeze an extra bed in there. I'm tempted to do so. We need to give you a few other things, so let's do that. We'll throw in a few other bits and pieces there. You can, after you've done the first event, then you get the buttons and you can force events, but at the moment you can't. We need to wait for the first one to kind of happen naturally. Legionnaires disease. Okay, Legionnaires disease. I believe Legionnaires disease is requiring hospitalization. No, maybe. High fever. This is probably an issue. I believe this is going to need some serious attention here. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, we need a hospitalization. So let's get regular hospitalization going. Yes, the night clinic is open. We can double check that now. All of this is fine. I'm not going to worry about that. So if we go into the management screen and we look at this area, yeah, we can see we've got both day and night doctors working over here for all of this. So we should be no problems. Even in the ER, same thing, day and night doctors everywhere. So we should be just fine. And we've got, yeah, if we look at the left-hand corner down here, we can say clinic is open 24 hours. Microbial sampling has been done. Oh, we've got another COVID patient. Well, where are you at, buddy? Over there in the corner, huh? COVID. Okay, so let's start treating ASAP. What is that? Tranquilizers. My goodness. Are we putting them on oxygen therapy or not? Just as is? Okay. What is this? COVID in COV detected. Serology testing confirmed immunological response to the 2019 novel coronavirus in patient samples. Okay. Well, hopefully if we start treating all of this, things should be okay. Yeah, this is our second patient, yes. You forgot? Wow, that's an interesting one. Now, blood test over here came back with nothing that's going to help us. Oh, there's a few other things that's running. So let's do the differential and see how that goes. Okay, so more testing is happening and it's not really giving us anything else yet. So let's continue. We're waiting on some of these things to pop back up. Many of these beds are full. Wow, look at this ward. It's maxed out. There's like one spot left. Okay, so all of this is fine. We should be okay. If you try and open general surgery or orthopedics, the intent of this playthrough was to only do the infectious diseases, emergency and infectious diseases. We're kind of doing a pandemics hospital here. So what are we saying? We've done all of this and all these symptoms seems to be okay. So hopefully we'll be able to manage this patient. For the event, yeah, potentially, but I don't have any other room. I'll have to build more and I want us to actually move on to Project Hospital, not Project Hospital, Airport CO then. Okay, all of that's done. Okay, that's the end of the day. Wow, lots of stuff. CBC testing, still don't know what's going on here. It's not as simple as just opening one of those things. We need to really build out a lot of stuff if we want to open one of those other departments. Differential diagnosis come in and that's not helping us either. This is going to be a tough one. You've got all of your stuff sorted out. Excellent. We'll keep going there. Make the event by mishandling. We've already mishandled one of those patients. Had them needing to go into ICU, and we didn't have an ICU back then, and so they were transferred out. So we should hopefully this one will actually save. That's the plan. Lab came back. Finally, we found something here. So let's throw in everything you need over there. I believe that's our last bed. But hopefully, it's at night now, so tomorrow morning everything should be able to. We should be able to release a lot of these people. You can't move someone from an isolation unit. Yeah, I don't believe you can. So if we go into here, so this guy doesn't really need to be over here. Can we move them over to regular hospitalization? No, you can't downgrade hospitalization, which is silly, I think, because really, once you're in the all clear, you should be able to move to lower forms of hospitalization. Yeah, well, in the real life, that's how things work, I believe. All of these testings is underway, so we'll do the differential diagnosis. Lol, welcome to the stream. Ooh, now there's no free beds in regular hospitalization. Are you in TC at the moment, though? You're also... No, finishing all of those, so that's fine. Oh, Super Gaming! Welcome, welcome! You guys are just in time. We're about to finish off on Project Hospital, and then we will make a move into Airport CEO. Now that Alpha 35 is in fact up and running on the default branch. Oh, Alpha 36. Apologies. So if okay, let's actually run it up all the way over there. Yeah, I think so. That's the plan. We should be able to slot in a few more things over here. So let's grab the copy tool. We'll grab that and we'll place a few more beds right over there. So squeezed in a few more beds right there. You're missing the S there, Scotty. There you go. Okay. Patients are rushing in over here. Ooh, that one could be pretty bad. Let's see if I can figure it out. Another hydrate, thank you so much. We're just waiting on those results now. Yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking in about 20 minutes. We're gonna end off. Well, I'm hoping we get an event, but it doesn't seem like it's happening. So hopefully we'll have a little bit more luck with events in Airport CEO. Excuse me, still not figuring it out, huh? One more testing that we're waiting on. Bed required for CBC, hospitalized waiting for a free examination room, but you're in observation, so you should be just fine. CBC sampling, I'm sure you'll figure it out. There's enough beds over here for you to do that. You should play on hardcore. You know, you mean the most difficult rating? Is that what we're saying? Ooh, who's this? What is going on over here? Ooh, it's the Nipah virus. So we should be okay. Well, let's start assigning everything they need over there straight away. You prefer Project Hospital? Okay, that's an interesting one. Look, they both have. I love both of them. They're really good. You woke up early for this stream? Excellent. Excellent. Long wait for examination? That's okay. You can wait a little bit longer. At least you have a bed. Are we out of doctors? Is that the case? Let's have a quick look at what's going on with our emergency room doctors. We could probably squeeze in a couple more. So let's do a day and a night doctor. We'll go with this one over here. And we will go with that one over there. So at least we'll have a couple extra doctors to get it done. What's happening? Ooh, bad weather, low temperatures cause 25% more patients to come to the clinic. Hopefully we're about... Oh, no, it's midnight. Lab procedure finally found this. It's the same thing that happened last time. Let's assign all of the medications. Fix that off. Procedures finished over here, so we can throw in some stuff over there. Regular hospitalization. Should be fine. Still hoping we could grab an event there. Okay, complex viral therapy. I think that is fine. We don't need to do anything else here. We'll just wait it out. Scheduled procedures are finished. That's fine. It's another waiting out situation there. Microsoft Flight Simulator? Not really. Not my cup of tea, that one, unfortunately. Yeah. The game, I actually picked up a new game yesterday, Crusader Kings 3, and that is more my cup of tea. But that is way too complex, man. That's very complex. Takes a lot of time to actually get that game under control, understanding everything you need to do. there are pricier games, then I'm not even sure what it costs at the moment. But yeah, I'm sure there are pricier games. There's always something that's a little bit more pricey than anything else. What are we doing over here? All of that's done. 60 for the standard. Okay. Yeah, that is pretty steep. I'm assuming you're saying that's euros, right? Or is that USD that you're talking about? This is fine. We'll just wait this guy out. I think everything here. Oh, we're just waiting on PCR testing. I believe PCR testing is going to find out a specific coast tick fever. Oh yes, if you if you need the equipment as well, it's even more expensive. So was it PCR testing that revealed this guy? Lab. So African tick fever instead. Okay, well let's see if we can can't get you treated then. Rushing the lab results. Ooh, Rift Valley fever. Is this a... No, it's not. Disease caused virus transmitted by animal body fluids. Ooh. Okay, so let's and all of that. Hopefully we can just get you treated straight away. Ooh, supportive therapy. Regular hospitalization. Oh no! Oh no. Well, let's do a few more tests then. We'll get the doctor to... We'll keep the doctor busy while we wait here. We're still waiting on free beds. Hopefully free beds will become available in just a little bit. I've actually added the extra beds, right? I've already added the extra beds. Maybe squeeze 2 more in there, but that's really corridor space. That's really corridor space. This one's done. We've got that sorted out. Now we just need to throw in all the treatments. No isolation. That's going to be just fine there. And you, Q fever over here, everything, throw everything at you. Should be fine. CBC testing, dengue fever, yeah, that's fine. Right? We've already said. So this needs to be there's a long wait for hospitalization. Yes, I understand that. So is there something we can do? Well, we should have beds in like 3 hours. So really just have a seat. Just have a seat in the waiting room and we'll get you there. Physical examination, temperature, differential diagnosis. We'll see if that can kind of figure out what's going on there. Pum, 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 pum. Okay, we've figured something out at least. And now let's try and sort that out. Ooh, anti-malarial medication for hospitalization is required for that. Oh my goodness. Okay, well let's wait it out. It's a couple of hours. Oh man. Okay, hang on. Let's throw in a few more corridor beds here. Corridor beds it's gonna be. We'll throw in some corridor beds over there. Some corridor beds over there. Okay, so at least we should get a few more people in there. There goes a lot of the stretchers. Okay, you should be just fine. We should be able to. We need to actually get you hospitalized. Okay. Ooh, orifice bleeding. We need you hospitalized as well. And you're flashing. How many spaces do we have over here? Not a lot, but it's the end of the day. We'll get you into isolation. And then hopefully we can get you the therapies that you need. The patient spending a lot of time in the hospital without being treated. Yeah, I know. And we've switched you into isolation, right? Come on! Now we're probably waiting on stuff. Why are you not... Okay. Oh, sorry. I should actually be getting you some treatment stuff going on here. See if that's going on. We're not seeing the event though. Okay, now we can start sending people home. Yes, here they go. Was stabilized and is now being moved to the responsible department. Okay, that's fine. Control patient can be sent home. Another. Lots of people going home now. These yellow fevers get... Oh, Ebola! We're releasing an Ebola patient. That's always excellent. Rabies. Lots of open beds will be available now. More Legionnaires Disease. More Rabies. Come on. Send a few more people home. This is a... Ooh, malaria. Nice. Well, not nice. Not nice at all. Rabies. Wow, we've got a lot of patients going home. Making a killing. Yes, you're spending a lot of time. I know. Let's get you regularly hospitalized and supportive therapy. We'll get you sorted out. Don't worry about it. You need some stuff going on. Actually, you've got... Okay, well, actually, we should just treat you, right? There we go. Okay, more people going home. See, this is... So I'm not a big fan of this whole management, manage your way through this whole thing, because it feels like a lot of micromanagement that I don't necessarily like a lot. But it's the first time we've done it this way, so it's not too bad. And considering we're trying to manage the heavily contagious stuff, that's maybe the thing that needs to happen. That's okay. All patient treated. Yes. Yes. Wow. Everybody's going home. You're going home. You're going home. You're going home. Okay, let's get the supportive treatments and stuff going on over there. And you going home. We figured things out. We have, and you are being treated, so that's okay. You can release your control. Yeah, I know I can release the control. I'm just thinking this was the kind of way to deal with if we get a lot of heavily contagious stuff coming in. Physical examination, but yeah, this is not okay. Let's try and do a little bit of that, but we don't need to do much more here. Supportive therapy. Now you'll just wait it out, buddy. Just wait it out. Everybody's leaving. We need to actually figure this out, so differential diagnosis, we'll give that a go. Supportive treatment's been done, that's fine. Should be okay. When you assign treatment and release control, that is actually a great idea. So treatment has been assigned over here, so that's fine. So now but I can't because I'm doing the entire thing, right? Oh, I can do it. I can. Default patient control. There we go. Okay, released. That is a good idea. That is actually a very good idea. So this is the one we want. We'll throw in all of these things like so. Probably need a regular hospitalization over there, and we'll throw you out to the doctors. That's a good idea. That's an excellent idea. Got a number of hydrates going on over there. I'll pick them up in just a jiffy. Thank you. We'll let you go now. Thank you. Yellow fever it is, in fact. So let's get you into the hospital as quickly as we can. We'll get supportive therapy in there, and we will release you to the doctor. Building the hospital seems fun. I'm not sure about the rest. That's kind of how I feel about it too. I like the hospital component of it, the building the hospital. Even making sure everything is staffed and we've got all the facilities we need. That part I like a lot. But don't tell the doctor. He likes this part. Understandable, of course. Malaria, welcome. So we'll throw in all of your treatments. And I'm assuming that you need to be hospitalized for malaria treatment. I'm actually sure you do. So let's do that, and we'll throw you over to the doctor. Yeah, we should have done that a long time ago. That's all done. Release control of this one. Yeah, this is a much better way of dealing with it. A dry cough. Oh, that's a scary one. Well, let's get some temperature measurements and things like that going on. See what we can find there. Your hydrant is working. Won't let you send you one? Not sure. Not sure why. You're collapsing. So you're going to TC. So that's fine. So we need to get you hydrated straight away. So let's grab that one there. Okay, we probably need to do some testing over here. So I think it's the ELISA test or something. Something like that. We'll get a few of those things going. But yeah, that's probably where we're going to end it now. Favorite patient is collapsing. Cholera. We'll throw in all of this and we'll say go into regular hospitalization once we've rehydrated you. And that should be fine, and we should hopefully be able to throw our control over there. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna leave it there. We didn't end up getting the event, which is a little bit unfortunate. This is going to be the end of the series. I'm not going to come back to this one in its current form. And then I'll take a few minutes break, and then I'm going to come back with Airport CEO. So don't go anywhere. Let everybody else know Airport CEO is about to pop up, and yeah, I'll see you in just a bit. Thank you so much for watching. All of you that's catching this on YouTube, thank you so much for joining this series. And if you've enjoyed it, as always, please hit that like button. And why not join the Discord? Link in the description below. Bye-bye.